good quote, but the truth about it is, where does your mind go? Where are you constantly, what are you constantly thinking about? What direction are you going? And right now we were just having a conversation about houses in Austin and San Antonio, right? They're looking at multi-million dollar homes in San Antonio, and when you go buy a house in San Antonio and it's a multi-million dollar home, you're putting 20% down, which is 20% down of a $3 million home is what? $600,000 cash money, right? $1 million cash money. And I just want to, when we're broke and we're barely making it, hoping, Patrick's going to pay the dinner bill, right? you always pay your upline's bill at dinner, okay? Even when you're broke. I remember I went on an interview with Patrick. I said, Pat, can you take this guy out? Can we go meet with this guy? He was like a big mortgage guy. Some of the most annoying people sometimes are people that have made money before. That's why they say recruit greenies, recruit people that are grateful, that are dissatisfied, people that are simple, that want to do something big. And we took Pat out, and I was like, I know I'm paying for lunch, because I asked Patrick to go with me. And the bill was like, he literally asked me, do you want to eat something? And I want you to think about it. I want you to, you see these people speaking today, $500,000 earners, $750,000 $1 million, $2 million earners. At one point, these people were broke. And I remember them saying, the server coming up to me, it was right on Ventura Boulevard. And he said, do you want anything? I said, no, I'm good. I'm just going to take some notes. I'm here for a business meeting. It wasn't that I didn't want anything. It was honestly that day I had around $80 left in my credit card. And I knew that the bill had to be less than that. Like, when people make millions of dollars, the reward for making millions of dollars comes from sometimes going all in. And for most people, what happens is when they go all in, they're like, this is too much. And they get to that breaking moment where they're like, this is too much. It's just too much. This isn't what I signed up for. And success will make you do things that, and not in a dishonest way, but success will make you do things and will stretch you and will get you to doubt and question and struggle and worry. And there's a point where you just say, no matter what happens, I'm not quitting. And at that moment, when you say, no matter what happens, I'm not quitting, then your only alternative is to do everything you have to do. So you stop avoiding the work. You stop avoiding high standards. You stop avoiding not running a good system. You stop avoiding not investing in your business. There's a lot of things you stop doing. And you start doing. You start raising your standards, and getting clear on, man, okay, I want to be successful. How fast can I get there? How can I condense the time frame? How do I shorten that time frame? And to go from worrying about, I can't even order lunch to eat with Patrick, to now saying, hey, we'll be neighbors, I'll bring my guys over to your $4 or $5 million home and all that stuff. And people think it's about talking about the money. And we don't sell, we talk, like, just so you guys also understand this, like when we hang out and we talk, nobody talks about money. Like, it's zero conversations about money and what car and what this and what that. We talk about it because, people want to know, hey, can I make money in this business? Do people make money in this business? If I do what you do, what's going to happen for me? Will my family be free? But the money is the last thing we talk about now. But it was the only thing that I used to think about. It was the first thing on my mind when I woke up every day. I got to do this because I got to pay the bills. What day of the month is it? I got to pay this. I got to pay that. I got to pay this. I hated living that way. So I wanted to get rid of that season as fast as possible. And you're just, if you're here tonight and we're going to cover objections, your personal pen should make you a six-figure income in our business just on your pen. Your personal pen, just you helping clients, okay, should make you a six-figure income. And you got to solve for that. You really do have to solve for, how do I make six figures on my pen based on my current skill set? What are my what's my conversion numbers? Meaning, if I go talk to 10 people, how many say yes? If I do 10 interviews, how many say yes? If I go on 10 field trains, how many say yes? If I fast start 10 people, how many appointments am I generating per fast start? And then that goes back to, if I'm in the field, how many field trains am I closing? What's my ratio? How do I get better at each one of those ratios? And that's the skill set part. How do I get better at my closing? We do full-timers, we do MD meetings, we do a lot of different calls, and we're tracking conversion. If you don't pay attention to that and somebody else does, they're going to improve faster, right? What is the ratio of people you sit with that you end up being able to help them make a decision and get started? Those are numbers. And then if you are running a team because you're like, hey, George, I get it, I'm already doing that for myself, then how are you helping your people improve in those ratios? Because I used to have people, I'd tell them, just do more. And that was lazy leadership, because that's all I knew. I didn't know. I was afraid of, like, let's look at the numbers, because I didn't know how to help them. I didn't know how to lead, right? But the looking at the problem, where the problem is where the solution is. So then we started paying attention to that. Man, okay, well, tell me where you're having that failure. And so today I'm going to run through this objection training and things like that. A lot of you guys may know it, and then I'd really like to leave it open for questions so we can process things as well. So if you go to your notes, right? Because I know you guys have a PHP University binder, right?